everyone, welcome to Ohio Valley Couponer and welcome to another video. Not really sure when I'm going to post this one, but I'm filming this on Tuesday, July the 8th. It's actually my birthday. And what better birthday present could I have gotten than what I just did at Rite Aid? So I lost my Rite Aid last year, the one that was in my town, and the state of Ohio went from like 200 to like 4. Like, it was crazy. But there's one about 30-ish minutes away from me that stayed open. And if you guys saw my vlog that I put up last week, I went to Rite Aid and they weren't closing, like the sale wasn't going on yet for the closing, but I'm pretty sure like all the Rite Aids are closing. They're like doing it in phases or whatever. But this one, I was on Facebook and I saw that there was posts going around that this Rite Aid was actually going to close and that it was 75% off, and that started on Monday. And I didn't make it up here on Monday because I didn't find out about it until like late last night. So I was like, oh, I was kind of going back and forth. Are they going to have anything? But we decided to come. And oh my gosh, I'm so glad we did. This was one of the like best liquidation sales I have been at. Like, it was that good. Rite Aid was on point today with the rebates. I was able to use the rebate apps to get some unbelievable deals, and I really was able to load up on a lot of stuff and just a lot of really good stuff, just like healthcare items. My mom got a lot of stuff for her uncle she takes care of. Guys, the deals were on point. The entire store, like everything in the store, was 75% off. And combine that with the rebate apps, it was just such a great time at Rite Aid. It was really good. And, you know, just one last hurrah to Rite Aid, because Rite Aid was one of my favorite. It was my favorite drugstore of the three, Rite Aid, CVS, and Walgreens. I always just thought Rite Aid stores were super nice, and I just really liked them. So it was nice to have one last trip. I highly doubt I'll make it here again before they close. They're going to close July 26th, and it's actually interesting. Giant Eagle bought out a bunch of Rite Aids, and they're going to turn them. Actually, it's going to take like 2 days. So in 2 days, they're going to turn this into a Giant Eagle, like a smaller Giant Eagle, but the pharmacy is going to be Giant Eagle, and I guess they're going to have like groceries too. So I'm really glad it's going to be something. Like, it's not going to stay empty. My local Rite Aid's been empty for like over a year, or almost a year at this point, but definitely exciting, but really sad to see Rite Aid go nonetheless. But the deals were on point. It was crazy. It was really busy, but they got everybody through really quick. I was super impressed. It was such a great time. So anyways, I'm going to show you guys some in-store footage, and then I will go ahead and show you guys at home everything that I personally picked up. My mom and grandma both got things as well, but I'll show you what I picked up and the deals and all that fun stuff. So let's do guys, heading on into the Rite Aid, and this place is packed. There's a couple of parking spots left, but oh my goodness, so many of them have cars. So we'll see how this goes. All right, guys, this is like kind of hilarious. It's worked out this way. My Rite Aid was closing. Literally, this was on a deal, and here we go again. So the Breathe Right strips, the trial pack at Rite Aid, they're $4.99. But 75% off, so it makes them $1.24, and I have $2.50 on Ibotta, so it's gonna make it totally free, plus a $1.26 moneymaker. So awesome. All right, guys, I am also gonna pick up one of these Shea Moisture body scrubs. These guys are normally $12.99, but they are 75% off, so it makes it $3.25. And I do have $4 back in Ibotta, so totally free. No, yeah, free, totally free, plus a little moneymaker there. So awesome. All right, guys, I am gonna grab all of these Rite Aid brand hand sanitizers, normally $2.79, but they're going to be 69 cents. One of the best deals I've seen on hand sanitizer in a long time. So going to grab these and be stocked up. Guys, I was literally in here a week ago. So 1 week from today when I'm filming. It is crazy how much stuff they have run out of since a week. Like, it's wild. But the dollar section, they do still have a few things. Not much, but they do still have a few things over here. So this stuff, so like this is normally $2, it'd be 50 cents. Oh my goodness, guys, I paid $1 for these, now they're $0.25. This is where like the laundry detergent and all that stuff was. And they had so many of these, like when I was here last week, and literally all gone, all gone. The only things they really have left are like sponges and like these scouring pads. They do have this glass cleaner. Guys, I'm kind of a sucker for sticky notes. They do have these. It's a 4-pack of sticky notes. These are going to be $1.83. So I am going to go ahead and pick these up. They also do have some index cards. These guys are 62 cents. So I think I will go ahead and pick those up as well. Honestly, guys, they have a lot of this stuff. So if you have a Rite Aid, you definitely should just come and look. Perfect for back to school coming up. And also, I mean, even think like gifts. A lot of my like co-workers or whatever, I am gonna like give some like office type stuff to, so that'll just be perfect for that. I don't know if I'm gonna get anything here today because I do have a lot of stuff already that I'm gonna give them, but definitely great opportunities with the sale at Rite Aid to take a look. And I always compare it to Walmart because a lot of this stuff is on sale at Walmart, but for back to school, but you know, you might be able to find some good stuff at Rite Aid. Not surprised, they still do have Easter items. They did make a dent on the Christmas lights, but there you go. They're even almost sold out of the waterproof cameras, which I can't believe anybody's like using these, but apparently people still do use the film cameras, but they're almost out of all of them. All right, guys, next thing I'm gonna grab is actually gonna be one of the poise pads for $8.29, but it's 75% off. So that's gonna make it $2.07, and I do have 75 cents back on Ibotta. So I do have a family member who uses these quite a bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab these for them. All right, guys, I am gonna go ahead and grab 3 of these huge packs of Tenna pads. These guys are normally $23.99. They are 75% off, so it makes them $5.99, and I do have a $4 rebate on Ibotta. So it's gonna make it $1.99 for 45 of them. So it definitely is a good deal. It's limit 5 on Ibotta, but they only have 3. So I'm gonna grab the last 3 and stock up my family members who need these. So great. All right, guys, this is like feminine care stock up day apparently, but they have the Always maxi pads that are normally $9.49. They're 75% off, so they're $2.37. Got $2 on Ibotta, so what, 37 cents? Pretty epic. All right, guys, I'm also gonna grab 2 of these St. Ives scrubs. These guys are $6.69, but they are 75% off. And then I do have, so it's $1.67, and then I have a fetch offer for 1,300 points back, which I use my points for a $5 Walmart gift card, so it's gonna be like 92 cents. So to that, it just makes it 75 cents. So I'm gonna pick up 2 of these because I have 2 more I can do on fetch. So I'm gonna grab those. All right, guys, next deal I found over here at Rite Aid on the A+D diaper rash ointment and skin protectant. This is normally $8.99, but it is 75% off. And then I have 50 cents back on Ibotta and $1.42 on fetch. It's 2,000 points. I use my points for a $5 Walmart gift card. So that's gonna go towards that, but it is going to make these, what is it gonna make? Let me do the math real quick. Only like 32 cents, which is awesome. So definitely picking this up. I am impressed. There's actually still baby formula here. And if you use the Rite Aid for like brand, they have a lot of that. So 75% off of formula. That's pretty amazing. All right, guys, I am not sure how much these are. I will update you once I find out at the end. But these guys, the Nature Made Probiotics, they're 75% off nonetheless. And we do have a $4 rebate on Ibotta and a shop kick for 905 kicks. So I am almost positive these are going to work out to be free, and we do need them. So I'm going to pick them up. All right, guys, so vitamins, make sure you check because they have Nature's Truth vitamins here. They have a bunch of different ones. These iron ones are really cheap. They come out to like $1.90 something, and there is $1 back on Ibotta, and we do use these. So it's definitely a good time to go ahead and pick these up. All right, guys, another really good deal I found here on these one-a-day vitamins. These guys are, so they have one of these. These are, how much are these? $15.49, and then these are $12.99, 75% off. And then I have a rebate over on my points. It is for $5.36 back when I buy 2. That's 850 points. So the it's going to make it $1.77 for both. So excellent deal. And then we are also going to grab this one on the one-a-day Vita Craves. So these guys, the gummies, they are $22.99. Buying 2, they're 75% off. And we do have another rebate on my points. It is for 1,530 points, which is $9.64 back. So it's going to make it $1.87 for both, which is incredible. So great. All right, also found some Rite Aid brand alcohol swabs, 57 cents. Awesome. All right, so another really good deal here on the San Pellegrino. It's the unflavored sparkling water. I heard people like get this and add like Crystal Light or whatever to it. So I don't know, it might be good, but it's on clearance or on, you know, the liquidation for $2.12, and there's $2 back on Ibotta. So it makes it 12 cents. So awesome. So if you guys need the jugs of water, these are only 49 cents with the closing sale price. That is for the summer, guys. The Thrifty ice cream cake cups or whatever, these guys are $2.49, but they're 75% off. So really cheap if you want to have some ice cream. Oh my goodness, guys, these Go Diego Go stickers. These are so old, they're like faded out. I remember Go Diego Go from my day, 2006. Wow, it's pretty cool these are still here. Guys, even the like greeting cards are included in the 75% off sale, which is just amazing. This whole sale is just amazing. All right, guys, done at Rite Aid, and I want to go ahead and show you all the things that I picked up. I did also get several of those little caramels that they have at the registers. Those were 8 cents each, so I did get quite a few of those because they're really good. And then also I got a couple of 2 liters of 7-Up Zero Sugar for my grandparents. Those were 99 cents each. And then there is one more of these. I don't know where it went, but there's one more of those. But this was amazing. And I tell you, if you're in a state that still has Rite Aid, you need to go as soon as this liquidation thing starts, because they started right at 75% off, which was wild to me because my local Rite Aid, like I said, was like starting at 10 to 30%, and that went on for a while. But Rite Aid is just like jumping right into it. I think because of this whole Giant Eagle thing, Giant Eagle wants to move in like at the end of the month, and so they're just trying to get rid of stuff as quick as they can. And it worked out great. So let me go and show you guys real quick little recap. These Rite Aid brand sanitizers, these were actually 69 cents. That was a really awesome deal. Same with these alcohol swabs. They were 69 cents each. I stocked up on those for sure. Told you guys about the St. Ives. It was really good. The sticky notes were a little bit more than I thought. It was like $2.24, I believe. Still not bad at all. So I went ahead and picked up those. The index cards, I believe those were 74 cents. These receipts are massive, guys, so it's kind of hard to tell. Trying to look here. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it was 74 cents. No, 62 cents. 62 cents. These little travel size bottles were 25 cents. My grandma picked up just like one bottle at the Dollar General for like $2-something. So I thought, why they have this pack for 25 cents? Probably should grab it. So did that. Also got the push pins for 25 cents. I got my grandma these animal stickers. She loves all things cats, and so I thought she'd like those. These were 99 cents, and then these were $1.24. So I thought you'd really like those. So I picked those up. American Greetings, the cards, they were 75% off as well. American Greetings, stickers, party supplies, all that stuff. It was wild. I picked up these mild liners for me. These were like $2.74. Also got these binder clips for my mom. She really liked them, so I'll throw this in with her Christmas gifts. These were $2.08. I'm bummed I did mess this deal up, but I'm not mad because I got so many other deals. But I thought I had a rebate for this, but it didn't work at Rite Aid, so I ended up just paying $2.90-something for this, unfortunately. My grandpa uses this stuff, and this is the Rite Aid brand. It's like Clean and Clear. This is like $1 and some change. Also picked up some envelopes. I believe these were 99 cents. Hey, cheaper than the Dollar Tree, so I got those. And then everything else, now, these vitamins, I told you guys the specific deals on my points for these, and they worked perfectly. Now, this one did go into review, but it only took a few hours, and they processed it and gave me all the points. So those were great deals for vitamins. Oh my gosh, guys. And if you go to Rite Aid, you just got to take, I was in there for like 2 hours, not even kidding. You just got to take the time, go through your phone and the rebate apps, and just see what you can find rebates for. It was incredible. Now, I did have a bonus on my Ibotta. $5 back. I think if I did like 15 rebates, I'd done one already. So this knocked the rest of those out, and it was incredible. All of these things were a moneymaker. Like literally a moneymaker. So after the bonus. So what did you guys about the San Pellegrino? This was $2.12. Got $2 back on Ibotta. I got 3 of the Tennapads, $5.99 with $4 back on Ibotta. That was incredible because those are normally $20-something each. This Shea Moisture Scrub, this was $3.24. I had $4 back on Ibotta for that. The A+D ointment was $2.24. Had 50 cents on Ibotta, and I think $1.42 on Fetch. The Breathe Right strips were $1.24 with $2.50 back on Ibotta, so that was a really good deal. Now the iron, I can't even believe this. If you guys noticed, I didn't even mention it. They had hang tags on them, and I didn't think they were still taking paper coupons. So I asked when I went up there, and she was like, yeah, I'll try them. And she scanned them, and they worked just fine. So we actually got these for free and got back $1 on Ibotta for each of them. So those were a moneymaker. Now this probiotic, I didn't know the price. It was $7.49, so that worked out fine. Got $3.62 on Shopkick and $4 on Ibotta, so we made money there. That was great. Also, the Always pads were $2.39. Got back $2 on Ibotta, so 39 cents. The Poise pads were $2.07. Got back 75 cents on Ibotta for that. And then, yeah. So, for this stuff, $49.90. Got back $41.75 on Ibotta. I will say one of my receipts has still been pending for a while, so hopefully it runs through. I think it's such a long receipt. I think that's why it's taking so long. $41.75 on Ibotta. This is enough to get me my $5 bonus. $3.62 on Shopkick and $1.42 on Fetch. So it makes these things that were in my Ibotta haul. So these were these items. Kind of put up a box here. So these items went towards my Ibotta bonus, and it made them a $1.89 moneymaker, and that helped pay for some of the other things that I got down here. But guys, all in all, Rite Aid was incredible. What a haul. Super great time. Really enjoyed it. So guys, get to Rite Aid ASAP if you still have one. Literally the entire store was 75% off, and there's so many deals to be had. So anyways, that's all I got. Hope you all enjoyed it, and thank you so much for watching.